Good morning, traders. Today it's the
Bid taken,
25
offer.
Why?
3rd of May 2018, and I'm in the Euro short,
Why?
and the reason
Offer pulled. New offer. 25's offer.
is up here. This is my scalping chart, but just to prove to those that who do like to scalp that you can use this for scalping. And the reason
Bid
I've gone
pulled.
short,
New bid. 24's. Bid. Bid taken.
Is
24's. Offer.
the rejection on this candle
Bid taken. 23's.
at
Offer.
this
Increased
line.
volume.
Again, for those who are wondering what's going on here, I'm trading the RedKnightFX PowerLines. The squawk, the audio squawk you can hear in the back, that's got nothing to do with this with this platform, because I am running Ninja Trader in the background as well.
Offer lifted. 23's. Bid.
That is a plugin for Ninja
Bid taken.
Trader.
23's. Offer.
Just let me see if I can just reduce the volume.
Offer
on it.
lifted. 23's.
Yeah, let's see
Bid.
if I can drop that down a bit. That might help a little. Okay. The the horse hoof noise you can hear is just an audio file I have with a meter trader, so I can sort of gauge without having to look at the screen all the time. You know, what's happening. If I hear a lot of low frequency hoof noise, and I know it's, you know, there's money coming into the there's money coming into the system, selling off, or vice versa, the other way round. But as I say, getting back to the power lines, I decided to take a short at this level because of the rejection on this hourly candle here. It closed below this power zone. So I'm effectively going to try and short down to somewhere around here, and what I'm going to do is add this line. Okay, because that's at the end of this candle, so I'll probably take profit just before, or somewhere around here anyway, depending on how price behaves. So we're looking at around 196.69. I shall also be keeping an eye on me scalping power lines as well. I'm not much of a scalper, to be honest, but I do look for areas where I can see both a scalping zone and the standard zones where they meet. If they meet at the same level, then I'm more likely to take that trade. So what I'm going to do, for the benefit of the recording, I'm going to stop this, pause this for now, and once again come back when I have something to show you. Speak to you later. probably should have closed, but I wanted to record so you could see that, you know, it reached where I'd marked. So really, traders, that is to explain the power of a Redknight PowerLevels. I did take a bit of a drawdown because let me get me crosshair. I got in just there, just here, and that was because of a rejection of, oh, hang on a minute, oh, hang on, I'm just typing oh, hang on, just bear with me a second, traders. I'm just typing a Skype message to somebody who thought that I was on the wrong side of a trade, and he got a little cocky. So I said to him, "Now you listen here. We are human beings, and we make mistakes." I was confident, but he was addressing somebody else, so I was basically backing another trader up. Anyway, as I was saying, I took my trade here, as you've seen earlier. I marked a yellow line just above here, and there was a reason for that. And it's basically to highlight this weakness that was in the background. It's part of my trading style. It's not something that comes with a Redknight PowerLevels. Just let me, just bear with me a second. Just let me pause the squawk so you can hear me talking in the background. It's here somewhere. Let's have a look. We are on 6B, which is the equivalent of a euro. Sorry, 6E, which is the equivalent of a euro. So just let me pause that so you can hear me talk. Right. So as I was saying, I marked this level up here because I could see weakness in the background highlighted by the PowerLevels.
23s offer.
Okay.
Bid pull.
Yes, I probably could have stayed in my trade, you know, wait for it to come back down.
Bid taken.
But
22s.
it could have also shot back up. So I like to bag some pips where possible. But as you can see, it's, you know, it's working out nicely. The PowerLevels are doing what they're supposed to be doing. I could have got about 30 pips out of it if I'd closed quick enough.
Bid taken. 21.
But not to worry. Look at that. Look at that. It'll probably pull back now. It'll probably pull back now. Okay. And the reason I marked, it's on a power level, and it's also on my yellow line that I drew earlier. And the reason I drew that yellow line here was to keep an eye on the low of this bar here. Okay? On the low of this bar.
Bid pull. New bid.
Okay.
20s.
It will probably come down a little bit more.
Offer lifted. 21.
Or bounce off a yellow. You know, the low of this bar here. Okay. And as I said in a previous video, I posted yesterday of a trade that I took on the GU.
Taken. 21. Offer.
I thought I'd paused that. What else haven't I paused on the audio, on the squawk? Let's have a quick look so you can hear me talking.
Bid taken. Offer lifted.
Let's have a look
20s.
at that one.
Bid.
That's paused.
Bid pull. New offer. Offer lifted.
That must
Bid
be
pull.
on GU
New bid.
then. Just bear with me a
20s.
second, traders.
Bid.
I shall find the right one to pause. That's the Australian dollar. Right, okay, that takes care of that. Yeah. So as you can see, it's coming down to this power line now. And what I also use to confirm the direction is multi-time frame. Okay, this is a scalping one that I sometimes use for my entries. But I mostly concentrate. I'm not much of a scalper, but I still have it there for reference. If I do see a nice clear confirmation with the scalping levels along with these longer time frame levels, then I'm a lot likely to take the trade. To take the trade. Okay, just let me get the 4 time frames back up. Yeah, so what I like to do is take my trades in the direction of the daily and the weekly. You can't go far wrong if you do that. It's no point taking reverse trades if the daily is down and the weekly is down, and also keeping into account as well your 4-hour time frame. This is the reason I use multi-time frame, you know, so I can see the bounces off the various power levels. Okay, now also take into account I do supply in the package an ADR, a daily high low. So when we reach these levels, this is where you take note. You have to be careful. Okay, if you're in a trade and it reaches a daily level, this is where you have to tighten up, because it could bounce and go back up, or if it's a daily high, it could bounce and come back down. That's not to say it could go through quite violently as well, but this is when you start watching this stuff. Okay, what you really want to see is these all the same color, especially these two. Okay, as you use the power levels over a period of time, you will get more consistent with your entries and your exits. All right, so again, what's supplied in the power levels package is your power levels. You get one for long term. This is for your 1 hour and upwards, and your daily. This is the red one here. Okay, obviously the power levels don't work on the weekly. This is why there's no power levels on here, but I still like to have my weekly chart up. You get a short term for your 15-minute, your 30-minute, and up to 4 hour. And then you get a scalping one. If I can just see where I put that particular chart. It's here somewhere. Oh, that's the one. And you get a scalping one as well, for those who do like to scalp for 5 pips, 10 pips, whatever. Me personally, as I said in a previous video, I tend to like to get runs of 20 and 30 pips if I can get it. So based on that, what I've shown you today, I hope you can see some potential with the RedKnightFX PowerLevels. It shows you where business is being done. Okay, you don't need, as you can see, I don't use Bollinger Bands, moving averages, Fibonacci. I do use Fibonacci sometimes, but you know, I don't rely on it. If you know, I tend to look mostly for volume. Okay. Now and again, I will use a Fibonacci, so I'm not going to deny I don't use Fibonacci. If I just want a quick appraisal of, if I can find it, if I wanted to do this, get some idea of where price is likely to bounce, then sometimes I will pull up the Fibonacci. But it's not part of my overall trading strategy, but it's there. If I do decide at short notice, I just want a quick look at, you know, where the price is likely to bounce in between the levels. All right, so traders, once again, RedKnightFX PowerLevels, there to determine where business is being done. I do have a website. It's www.redknightTrading.co.uk/software. I do have Skype, and my username is TraderX4. That's TraderX4, and YouTube just search for Redknight Trading. Thank you, and thanks for watching this video. Cheers.